Hi everyone, it's Luke here again. I'm going to do a deathmatch today. I just got the Asian Dynasties expansion, and I'll be using the Chinese versus the Japanese. Playing on large Great Plains, and obviously I'll be playing on Expert. Now I know I played on large Great Plains before, but it is a very, very good map to play on. Okay, now the good thing about all these new native races and the 3 Asian races is that their town center works the same way as a European capital, which means you can get spies, immigrants, and blockade straight away. So I got all my villagers, get some more of them. Build a trade post, and I build on the wrong native settlement there. I want to actually ally with the Comanche because they give your light infantry and all cavalry units an extra 10% hit points. So I built 6 war academies there and get my banner army upgrades. Now the Chinese work a little bit differently from every single country. They've got things called banner armies, and a banner army is a combination of 2 units. So for instance, you can get 3 Changdao swordsmen and 3 arquebusiers, and I'll talk more about them later on. Okay, so I get my upgrades for them. Okay, so he's a Shaolin master is what those explorers are called. So it's just a Chinese version of a explorer. Alright, so I've almost got my first card. Okay, so I get my combat card for my iron flails. Okay, have a look at that Japanese base. Nothing really there. And build a consulate, and I build a monastery afterwards as well. Set a rally point, and I start getting Forbidden Army. Now Forbidden Army comes with 2 iron flails and 2 meteor hammers. So I'll build a rice paddy. Rice paddies are really good because a rice paddy works the same as a mill or a plantation, so you can choose which ones you want. Okay, and you saw those little things that I use as houses. They're called a village, and they support 15 population. Now, out of all of the races that are featured in Age of Empires 3, the Chinese, I would have to say, would be the weakest. They've got lower hit points, not very high attack compared to the other races. So I get some cars to upgrade them. Okay, get them working straight away. Build another rice paddy. Okay, there we are. Got some cavalry units coming up. Now I'm going to get my territorial army. Territorial army, banner army, comes with 3 Changdao swordsmen and 3 arquebusiers. So get her working on a rice paddy, and I get my repelling volley. And repelling volley is a useful card because it means that my units from my territorial army, which is Changdao swordsmen and arquebusiers, get additional upgrades and hit points. Okay, so I build a castle so I can get my hand mortars. And hand mortars are really, really good because they only cost 1 population each, and they're in higher numbers. They're useful. So I'll talk a little bit about the units that I'm going to be using. So I've got my exalted arquebusiers. An arquebusier is a Chinese skirmisher. They've got less hit points, obviously, than a musketeer, but they do get ×3 against heavy infantry, and a fully upgraded one on level 25. It's got a range attack of 35, ×3 against heavy infantry. So that's 105 range damage against heavy infantry. So I also got my exalted Changdao swordsman, which are useful at taking out cavalry, and in higher numbers, also good at blocking enemy infantry from your arquebusiers. Also, I've got my castle there, which I get my artillery from, and I've also got my exalted iron flails. Iron flails are a heavy cavalry unit which have got an area attack, And the Exalted Meteors, I've got flails. They've got hand attack of 56 times 2 against artillery. Okay, so I get my Exalted hand mortar upgrade, and I think I get about 13 of them. Okay, coming to the end of part 1. Don't forget to watch part 2.